Good morning, beloveds. Clearly I was not camera ready this morning. Hazards of not being a morning person. Well, we got out and went for the run, and it's already hot and sticky out there, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. That's probably changed now. That's the way it's been the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks. When you get out there and there's not a cloud in the sky, and then by the time I leave for work, there's clouds all over the place. Atmospheric conditions and moisture, and Rita really, oh, come here. Life with cats. My thyroid cat is laying just outside the doorway, and he's had his medications this morning. And so Rita heard me, and so she was going to come in and get on the video with me, because, you know, she is my co-minister. But she had to stop and lick his ear. You know, life is weird. Just weird. We just have this series of experiences, and really, honestly, they're a bag of good. And, well, preferred, non-preferred. We'll use those terms. And, you know, would I give up my cats? No. But do they irritate the fire out of me occasionally? Yes. I don't know. And she's back, and right back at that ear. Rita, come here, baby. Come here, sweetie. All right. Well, let's just get on with this, since Rita's going to be a brat today. I don't think Rita's ever going to make it on camera today, because she keeps running away from me. And I can't just keep chasing her. So, today is June 4th. And our title is The Infinite Law of Good Brings Me Complete Satisfaction. But now I have the Rolling Stones in my head, and she's back. Rita, come here. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come here. Your adoring public wants to see you. Come here, Rita. I can't get no satisfaction. Back to Ernest Holmes. The infinite law of good brings me complete satisfaction. There is a power operating through me, a presence inspiring, guiding, and sustaining me. Upon this power, I place my reliance. In this presence, I feel myself to be an outlet of immeasurable good, because I am in this divine presence, and because it is in me. And because this divine has all of the power, I know that my thought is made manifest in a perfect demonstration of health, of harmony, and of success. I know that the creative law of good is infinite and has all the power to accomplish. I know its whole desire for me is freedom and joy. Therefore, I declare that freedom and joy are mine today. This freedom and joy are expressed spontaneously in my experience, and there is nothing within me that can hinder this expression. Because this all good is mine, and because it constitutes the only presence there is in the universe, I know that freedom and joy cannot be separated from me. I am conscious that there is an infinite wisdom directing me. Whatever I should know, I will know. Whatever I should do, I will do. Whatever belongs to me must come to me, and because this infinite intelligence that is mine and that is within me now, I am compelled to recognize my good, to see more, to understand and accept and express more. I know the infinite creative law of good is always bringing complete satisfaction into my life. Okay, So he starts off with, there is a power operating through me, a presence inspiring, guiding, and sustaining me. And that's one of the things that we want to recognize. That what God can do for you, what God can do for you, will do through you. So you have to recognize that you are the avenue for your good. Now, we do accept that because we are in relationship with other beings and that same power is operating through them, that there is a cooperation. So when we are in relationship with others, then that is part of it. So recognizing that the presence inspires, guides, and sustains me. Upon this power, I place my reliance. In this presence, I feel myself to be an outlet of immeasurable good. So we are relying on the power that is coming through us. It is the power that we are built from and with. And so we're not relying on our own willpower. We are relying on the power of spirit. And when we put ourselves in this presence, when we open up to feel this presence, then we recognize that we are an outlet of good. And we are an outlet for good, not only for ourselves, but for everyone around us. For everyone. Because I am in this divine presence, and because it is in me, and because this divine has all power, then I know that my thought is made manifest in a perfect demonstration of health, harmony, and of success. So it's knowing this divine presence. If you don't know this divine presence, then get to know this divine presence. That is what spiritual practices are for. That is what sacred literature is for. That is what prayer is for. That is what meditation is for. We have all of these ways to get to know this divine presence. You might think it's a little like dating. You want to get to know that presence. That presence knows you. But until you are aware of it and you have made the effort to get to know it, then it has to work a little harder to work through you. The better you know it, the easier it will be for that good to flow through you. I know that the creative law of good is infinite. It has all the power to accomplish. And I know its whole desire for me is freedom and joy. So its desire is for freedom and joy. I have to match my desire with it. I have to desire to be free, and I have to desire joy. And everybody's freedom and joy looks different. And that's good. That's good. So we just have to recognize that. It desires our freedom and joy. And we have to accept it. Therefore, I declare that freedom and joy are mine today. I declare. That's the third step of treatment. Declaring. What do you want? Not how. What? Let's see. This freedom and joy are expressed spontaneously in my experience. Because again, we don't get to choose. We leave that to spirit. We leave that to God. And there is nothing within me that can hinder this expression. Okay, so I am declaring that there is nothing within me to hinder that expression. I actively work to remove all the blocks to my belief in that freedom and joy. I actively work to get to know spirit, to remove all of the disbelief so that it can flow through me unhindered. Because this all good is mine, and because it constitutes the only presence there is in the universe, I know that freedom and joy cannot be separated from me. The only separation is in illusion. It is always possible for you. And we have to work on our relationships, both with the divine and with each other. I am conscious that there is an infinite wisdom directing me. I am conscious of. So I know that there is a wisdom out there and it is mine to use. Whatever I should know, I will know. Whatever I should do, I will do. Whatever belongs to me must come to me, and because of this infinite intelligence is mine and that is within me now, I am compelled to recognize my good. Anybody who's ever had any of the mood disorders, depression, or what have you, one of the hard things that people around us can do, and they do it unintentionally, but what they do to us is they say, oh, look how good your life is. Look how good you have all of this good around you. But when you are caught in that chemical storm of depression or whichever, you can't see the good. It's there, but you can't see it. And so once you get your chemistry balanced, and then you can open up and see the good around you. And that's kind of what this is saying. It's like, look, there's good around you. You may not be able to see it because of circumstances that require work on yourself or work on your relationships or, like I said, chemical storm. And so that's what he's saying. I am compelled to recognize my good. The problem, as I stated, anybody with a mood disorder, I am compelled by spirit to recognize my good. Other people can't make me recognize it. And sometimes other people just, telling me, oh, well, your life's not that bad. Look at all the good around. That's not helpful. So I am compelled by spirit to recognize the good. That's the power of prayer. And that's the power of getting to know spirit. Recognizing that spirit is always there. Because gradually, as our chemistry balances out, we are able to recognize the good around us. I know the infinite creative law of good is always bringing complete satisfaction into my life. If only it were that easy. Every now and again, you just want to call Ernest Holmes and go, you make it sound so easy. But I'm human, I'm spirit having a human experience. And that really there is the key. Life is a bag of preferred and non-preferred experiences. And so it really does come down to focusing on the preferred experiences and doing what we can in relationship with others and the divine to root out the non-preferred experiences. I feel like I'm talking in code. I'm trying not to use the word good and bad. It's like, let's not label our emotions good and bad. They're emotions, and we are allowed to have all of them. Because they all have their place. And all of our experiences have their place. Sometimes when they're in the midst of them, they're definitely non-preferred. And then sometimes when we go back and look at them, we can see, okay, I can see what I got out of that situation. Doesn't mean that I had to like it, though. All right. The world is a crazy place right now. So I am going to tell you that you are a beloved child of God. I am going to tell you that you are spirit having a human experience, whatever that is looking like for you now. I am going to tell you that I love you. And I'm going to tell you that we're going to make this work. And I'm going to keep repeating the motto of Centers for Spiritual Living, a world that works for everybody. We are actively working on that. And everybody is doing their part, whatever that looks like. So I'm going to go get on with my day. And I'm going to encourage you to do something loving for yourself, something kind for yourself, something compassionate for yourself today. I'm going to encourage you to get some movement in, open your windows, get some fresh air, get some fresh perspective on what is going on around you. And I am going to also tell you to be safe. There is a place where nothing has ever been wrong. Go there. Sit with it. Pull it into your being. And then take that out into the world so that we can share that. So that we can eventually, being mortal time-bound creatures that we are, create that for everybody else around us that we are in relationship with. Okay. Do what you need to do to make today a fantastic day for you. I will be back with you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Reverend David will be on with you sometime around 5. And if you come back and click on our videos, we had a couple of members do a guest live for us last night at 7. Maggie and Charlie. Please look out for them. They talked about using spiritual practices to heal from trauma. They were in the tornado at Caddo Mounds just over a year ago, and they talked about what happened and how they have used spiritual practices to heal from that trauma of that tornado. So please click on and watch their video as well. All right. Have a great day, beloveds.